And now it's time for Bob's Movie Club.
I love movies. Bob's Movie Club.
Oh, yeah.
We got some movies for you. Woo. Bob's Movie Club. Bob's Movie Club. Movies are great. Movies are great. And today we're talking about a great movie, Vinny's all-time favorite, 1995's Get Shorty. Starring John Travolta as Chili Palmer. He's a chill loan shark from Miami when he gets a chance to follow Adette to LA and takes the opportunity to break into the movie business, his true lifelong dream. This was a fun movie. The first part of it, I was like, okay, they're just explaining a lot of stuff. It's, John Travolta goes from one room to another talking to people and they explain the setup of the plot. And I was honestly, the first 30 plus minutes, I was pretty bored. It was a lot of setup.
Oh.
And I didn't find it that, the characters are interesting, but I wasn't taken.
Mm-hmm.
But when John Travolta goes to the airport and does that little sting operation with the lockers.
Yes.
That is when it hooked me. And from there to the end, I was so in it and I really enjoyed myself. And I would recommend this movie.
Yeah, I'm 100% with you. I really felt, wasn't bored though. It felt like it got going right away, and I don't know, was it Momo or Boo Boo or Yo-Yo? Okay, whichever one of them dies to sort of set this whole thing off. That character, Barboni, that's one of the funniest character arcs of all time.
You think? See, he was. There was a lot of fun characters. He wasn't my favorite.
I just thought he's such a jerk, and he just gets jerkier and jerkier, no matter what. And Chili's just like, I don't even care. I'm just gonna part your hair in a new way, just like all these things.
Travolta's super cool in this movie.
Yeah, in a way, I felt like I get that. He's cute, and so he doesn't scream gangster to me. It's a little bit of a stretch for me. He seems a little too fresh faced because I know how old he is now. I guess maybe.
Yeah, it's really interesting that this movie and Pulp Fiction came out the same year, and he's playing kind of a similar character, except in this movie and Get Shorty, he's the hero. He's the main character, and in Pulp Fiction he's kind of supposed to be a little bit strange and not totally confident, but in this one he's supposed to be super cool, calm, and collected.
Super cool.
But Gene Hackman tells him your movie doesn't have a good guy, and I actually kind of felt that way about John Travolta. I didn't think he was quite lovable enough. I thought he was a little too awkward for me to be like, yeah, I love this guy. I want him to get everything.
I don't really want to give everything away, but that to me is the moment where I remembered what this movie was.
When he's talking to Gene Hackman.
When he's talking to Gene Hackman after, in that initial, they're sitting at the breakfast table in the dark. And I went, oh yeah. Oh, this is that. Because one of the things that I totally remembered from this movie after that point, after I saw that, I went, oh yeah, that's what this is. It's super clever. The very end scene where Baldoni turns around, that to me was the thing when I was a kid and I saw this. It's all of it together, whatever problems it might have and whatever event, it's kind of weirdly perfect the way that they set this whole thing up. I really enjoyed it. And even as I started to remember more and more about the movie, I remembered the soundtrack that I liked. You're very quiet, Mr. This is my favorite movie.
It's not my favorite movie of all time in the history of movies. But what I will say is Pulp Fiction might be.
Yeah.
And so I am a person, as we talk about Get Shorty, the movie for Bob's Movie Club this week, I will say that despite not thinking myself a big Grease fan, despite being too young for Saturday Night Fever or Live, Guru, hello. I would say I must be a really big Travolta fan, just because he's been, between the not warthogs, sweat hogs, and those two big movies that he was just a giant figure in pop culture.
Yeah.
I'd say I must be warm to him because I would say if you held a, truth serum or a gun to my head and said, "What's your favorite movie?" I'd probably say Pulp Fiction. And it might even be also like in the running with Kill Bill and the other one that he just released, the Hollywood
Once
movie.
Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I love that movie. I know you walked out, but I thought that movie was like...
I wound up going back because she made us watch it, right? Didn't we do that for
That
Bob's
was the
Movie
first
Club?
one, I think.
I really did love like all that. The reset to the 70s.
Yeah.
Like the radio that was on as he's driving down the road and like the beach. And I just was like, oh my God, this movie. So I think Tarantino and Travolta are just two of my great loves. In this movie, I just think it's fun.
Yeah.
Like it really, and I saw it.
It is fun. It's light.
And never saw it again.
Clever.
So this is just like from my memory, I remember loving it. There was a time when I watched a movie and that was that. Since, recent history, I now watch things 50 times and that's not something I'm used to.
Right.
Rewatching it, I went, oh yeah, thank God. Because she chose it. Oh no. But it turned out
it's good.
Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. It's super fun if you're looking for and the part you're talking about, I also believe that's more movies should end that way.
Wait. Can you refresh my memory what you're talking about?
The very end scene. So the whole thing, if they sit down at the table early in the movie and he says, oh, your movie doesn't have there's no hero in this movie. There's no good guy. Who's the good guy in this? And you see Travolta's face, his character, Chili Palmer's face, kind of like change a little bit, like, And as he's rewriting the movie of his life, and then the whole thing goes on, and all these characters are crazy. But then that last scene back in Miami airport with the key and in the locker, and the guy turns around.
It's the end of the movie, Bob.
Isn't the end of the movie when it's a movie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that
what
what
we're
you're
talking
talking
I'm
about?
trying to not spoil
We
that.
can spoil it. It's a movie club.
He
Oh,
walks into Ray Barboni walks into get that bag of money, and when he turns around, he's Harvey Keitel on the set of a movie.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking
Okay, I
about.
see.
And
Yes.
that ending, I believe, sneaks up on you. You're watching this. This is an hour and a half movie. It's not 2.5 or even 2. It's an hour and a half. And
Old style.
You're watching it. You're cruising. It's good or fun, I should say. And then it just ends.
Yep.
And you go, whoa!
And it's a delightful ending.
You just go.
I'm like, oh, that's very satisfying. Fantastic. That's wonderful.
There were two sub-stars in this movie that were, for me, stole the show. One was James Gandolfini playing Bear, which I just thought,
Tony Soprano.
He wouldn't have if he hadn't gone on to play Tony Soprano.
Yeah,
I have no recollection of him ever seeing him in that first one. But because it was Tony and he plays like this kind of Southern accent goofball.
His character's name's Bear.
Yeah.
And he has a 3-year-old daughter, so you're very endeared to him.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
and John Travolta steals him away from the quote unquote one of the villains of the movie.
That is a scene that I really love because I think when people talk, especially if they have something in common, like they have a love for movies in common, and Travolta, despite them being enemies, is like, so what movies were you in? And they're just walking away, and it's a throwaway scene, but this is, and I'm sure it's the same for women too. I don't know because I'm not a woman, but two dudes who have something in common and can just start chatting, you can become great friends.
Yeah.
Like that.
He sees me.
It doesn't matter the baggage and that you were just trying to kill each other 5 minutes ago.
Yeah. So all of a sudden they're talking about movies.
There's
what
a
movies
dead
were
guy
you in?
behind them.
Yes.
Like that is actually, you know what? I think that this is also like commentary on the movie business in that
100%.
this is all that the people who are like, people want to make movies. They want to be involved in that. They need the big break in their life. This is their ticket to stardom or money or fame or whatever it is.
So I did like that because it's a throwaway. They're walking off.
Yeah.
But
But
love
that's
that,
where they
like,
go.
we're
They
watching
just
them
killed a
bond.
dude.
Now who's the other character?
The other one is someone who I forgot why I thought she was so hot, and I was reminded is Bette Midler.
Yeah.
She's smoking
Wait, you
in
think
this
she's
movie.
hot?
She's
Oh, yeah.
tiny little cameo in this movie.
But yeah,
but she does take off that jacket going, oh, well, Bette Midler.
I don't know if she was cutting weight for, like, I don't know her,
Right.
but she looked amazing in that scene.
She used to be hot. Yeah, I mean, and she's attractive, and
she's super busty, but tiny little. I wonder how old she. For like 1 second, I thought, how old was she in that scene?
She was born in 45, so in 95, that would make her 60.
Okay.
Is that right?
No, 50.
No,
50?
50. That's almost exactly when my mom was born. That's so funny. Like,
well, she looked
I always
great.
thought of her as being kind of older. But you're right. She did look great in that. She pulls open that jacket, and I went, oh!
She was the one who I was saying earlier this week that when they showed up on screen, I was so pleasantly surprised. I love Bette Midler. She just brings a crazy energy. And you know who else brings another crazy energy? Danny DeVito.
Oh, yeah. Danny DeVito's really good in this.
He always plays a weirdo, but I love the bit that they do with the Cadillac of Minivans.
Yes.
So dumb.
John Travolta is just supposed to be so confident and so cool that one of the biggest stars in Hollywood just believes that, oh, yeah, this is the cool kid car. And goes out and buys one.
Yep.
So funny.
Turns up to his meeting in one.
Yeah.
And you just go, oh, geez. Typical.
Poor valet trying to fit those things somewhere.
Oh, my God. And that one scene where DeVito is taking the meeting with them and in the restaurant.
At the restaurant.
And he's giving him notes on how, you
Egg
think
white
you know
omelet.
me?
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Oh, no, that too. That's a pain in the ass. But it's when, he keeps going like, different expressions as he's trying to show, like I can see right through you. Whatever. And then finally he goes, just eyes a little bit wider. I love that scene so much. I thought that was just really funny. Get Shorty's a movie.
I'm really surprised everyone seems to have liked it. I am surprised.
One more person I want to shout out, because
Okay.
this is a movie of stars, is Gene Hackman. I realize I don't think I'd really seen him in anything.
It was nice to see Gene Hackman not as we last saw him.
And he's like half lovable, half pathetic. It's a really great performance.
He's got a lot of range, I think. Like, he's a guy who can play someone in the, the armed services and, but he also plays, like, this role is ridiculous. He's ridiculous in this movie.
Absolutely.
Like, the fact that the first scene with Travolta where Travolta goes, okay, you're going to walk over here. You're going to keep your mouth shut. And by the way, the irony that he's a director and can't take any whatsoever.
Direction. That is, I know.
You're
It's
gonna
the theme through the whole
your
thing.
mouth
That's
shut.
really
You're
smart.
and they walk in and he just spills it all.
Mm.
And Travolta's sitting at the desk going,
And do not reference that movie.
Oh, I just got the
right
script
here.
for this other movie.
like, Hackman's great in this
Yeah.
movie in his own, like, ridiculous
You
way.
know, though, you have seen him in other stuff because I think one of the first movies we did on the Bob's Movie Club was the Royal Tenenbaums.
Yeah, and that performance reminded
that's
me of this
right.
performance.
I agree.
Yeah.
I feel like that's Gene's wheelhouse, or was, rest in peace. Like, he plays super flawed, but you still love him.
Yeah.
I don't know. But he's done serious stuff too.
He was in The Unforgiven, which is a really big 90s
Like a Western?
It's a Western. I believe it's Clint Eastwood. He was in Superman, the early
French
one.
Connection, Mississippi Burning.
Yes.
Oh, Hoosiers. He was the coach in Hoosiers. I forgot about that.
The French Connection, he's the dad in Birdcage.
Oh, right.
I've never seen any of these.
He's the senator. Oh my God, the Birdcage.
The Birdcage might be
That might be your favorite movie.
that movie
La
is
Casa
so
He's
great.
so funny.
Ooh, all right.
It's
I'm adding
Robin
it to our
Williams.
list.
Who's his partner in the movie?
Nathan Lane.
Nathan Lane. Those two
Hank
trying
Azaria.
to butch
Hank
it up.
Azaria is so good.
And Hank Azaria's Atticus,
Yeah.
who can't wear shoes. And
Ally
falls
McBeal's
down.
in this one too.
It's that movie. It's not. Forget about the club. Watch it this weekend with Susan. It's excellent.
Yeah.
Thanks for
really,
the
really
tip.
fun.
Awesome.
That's one of the best movies.
All
Yeah.
right, shall we do ratings?
Yeah, we should.
Sarah,
4 out of 5.
Maddie.
I give it a solid 4 out of 5.
We're talking about Get Shorty, by the way, if you're just joining us for Bob's Movie Club. I'm going to give it a 3.5.
I'll meet you at 3.5 in that I think this movie is super fun, but does it hold up against, believe me, no one accidentally nominated it for an Academy Award. Like, it's not that. It's just fun.
Yeah.
It's a fun cruise all the way through. I feel like there were no moments. I didn't feel the boredom that you did. Like, I'm sorry to hear that because I thought that whole setup where the jacket goes missing.
Too. Yeah.
I
God.
did like that. It's true. But then there was a chunk in there where I was like, oh,
His
okay,
nose is
they're just
the whole
explaining.
thing. Just there are so many funny little weird threads in that movie. I really enjoyed it.
And then the pink suit.
Oh.
And I love when he pulls. He's got his his muscle. And he sits in that stupid car waiting for the guy to walk around and open the door for him. It's just such a view of who he is. Get my door. Who does that?
People
Ray
who want their-
Barboni.
right, the guy who wants his door open for him. I'm very important. I'm a very important guy.
Did you guys know this was based on a book from 1990?
Yes, Elmore Leonard.
And then also they made a 3-season TV show of it, but it was on a one-off network. I think it was on MGM Plus or something like that. But if you love this story, there's more to consume.
I see. All right. So this was a very successful round of love for a movie on Bob's Movie Club. This will be isolated on YouTube, so you can find this as a chunk on there, and youtube.com/@Radio Alice 973.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Just Google Alice. And next week around this time, we'll be getting our next assignment.
Wake up! Thank you. With Sarah and Vinnie.
Ding, 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 ding.
Alice at 97.3.